Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo, October 31, 2022. The moon spends early today in hiding in your solar chart, but then enters your sign, making later today livelier and more active. The moon in Sagittarius excites your emotions and senses you're feeling more independent and spontaneous. Still, early today features a Mercury-Pluto square, and you'd do well with some time to rest and compose yourself. With this transit, there's a general tendency to push to get to the bottom of a matter or uncover a truth before considering that you may not be ready for it. It's better not to jump to a quick conclusion about a friend with this influence that leads to thinking in extremes. Something expressed or remembered can seem to trigger fears now, and it's best managed by controlling reactions. With people clinging too tightly to their viewpoints, interactions can be challenged, too intense, or unhealthy. Working on relaxing your mind instead of getting all wound up over matters can be therapeutic, especially since dwelling on mistakes will not erase them. As the day advances, this comes more naturally. In truth, the day shapes up to be a highly creative and expressive one. Rocky waves will roll through the heavens today. As mental Mercury races through your solar 11th house of friendships, he'll be punished by a wicked Pluto now orbiting in your solar 2nd house of income. This is not a day to lend money to anyone regardless if it's a lover, crush, friend, or ex. You are likely to be left high and dry. However, you could instead be in a vast dispute in your personal life about previous money, resources, or possessions that had been offered in the past. This will bring a surge of drama, so do your best to hide before it rears up and attacks. What do you need from your friends? You should feel empowered as you go after your dreams as Mercury in Libra squares Pluto in Capricorn. However, certain connections do not see the value of your potential aspirations or what you are already pursuing. You may even feel like you are struggling to connect with some of your colleagues on and offline. If this is the case, then you can do one of two things. Address your concerns to transform your support system or shift your attention to the friendships that will enable you. The closer the moon gets to its return to your income sector over the weekend, the more important it becomes to keep an open mind. This will be the moon's first visit since Pluto's direct turn released the handbrake holding income potential back, but with an eclipsing full moon on the job front early next month, there are still some wild cards in play. Working too hard is your way of avoiding possible emotional conflict, and I want to encourage you to face your emotions because there are great things ahead. Use the strategy of time management to get yourself in and out of work and to the gym, if possible, so you can have a good physical workout a few times a week. Exercise helps reveal to us what we are really experiencing. The emotions you face today are the opportunities of tomorrow. The hour has come to push ahead, notably in your professional life. Be methodical and patient, but don't hesitate to conserve your dynamic and sense of commitment. In your family life, if you tend to neglect your family and friends, a friend will help you to start something again. In addition, the vibrations of the week should favor starting up an activity and allow you to quickly take the bull by the horns again, particularly in your affective life. The moon's monthly visits to Sagittarius are always a valuable chance to check in, but today, this will also ensure your instincts are sharp during one of the most significant cosmic events of the year. After 5 months in a playful and creative part of your chart, Jupiter retrogrades back out today, but as the moon connects with the planets that are staying on, gives you confidence that the momentum will continue. At the same time, this will ensure you are emotionally engaged as Jupiter returns to give home and family matters a boost. As Jupiter retrogrades back out of your romantic sector today, this is not goodbye, with the planet of luck and expansion promising to be back before Christmas. In the meantime, the moon is not only in Sagittarius as Jupiter leaves, but this last visit before Venus, the planet of love, returns, is picking up on the promise of more romantic support on the way. Our eyes in the sky. Today tests your strong independent streak versus a longing for connection. Mercury enters Scorpio and probes at your spontaneous nature. It could even make you want to rebel against authority. A fated magnetism amplifies the overall feeling of predestined attraction, as both Mars and Mercury are now in mutual reception and giving strength to each other. It's almost like you've been here and done this before. It can feel like you're moving through several moments of déjà vu that can be an ethereal development out of time and space. It's like you're floating through the cosmos and the universe has some gifts for you when you're ready to reach out and take them. Who knew it could be this easy? With so many crazy things happening in the world, someone or something out there has an awesome surprise in store for you. This is an opportunity to take a step toward your wild side. If you feel a call to action and don't know where it will end up, let these current transits take you to a more aligned state of being. Finances and career could be a big part of why you're taking matters into your own hands, even if you're feeling pressure from family and friends to stay on the course they'd prefer. Remember, when there are connections to the North Node, that's the time to strike even if others don't understand. Do something that has been calling to your soul. You are up against some tough opposition. Others are bringing you back down to reality and you don't necessarily like it too much. Your mood is not so good, despite how much you try to fake it. Go easy on yourself. This difficult time will pass. Situations are finally turning around in your favor. Other people are seeing things through your eyes, and this is helping to create a much greater understanding between you and the people you work with. Just be yourself and the rewards will come. In the morning, the Sagittarius moon squares Jupiter in Pisces, the first time these planets have squared from mutable signs since early May. We are especially vulnerable to the pitfalls of idealism under this influence. It is difficult to distinguish truth from fiction, and we risk being coerced by those claiming to be experts into investing in foolish causes. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect's perfection, but will only last about 10 minutes. Nevertheless, stay mindful of hard shells and avoid starting new ventures. Following this, the moon enters Capricorn, ending its short void of course. Over the next 2 days, the moon and Uranus are the only planets transiting Earth signs. Therefore, the moon helps to balance the elemental scales currently dominated by planets in water. While our relationships and interactions may be intense, the Capricorn moon offers emotional grounding and helps us maintain a practical attitude.